Orleans. Love, New Orleans low and night ward. Katrina took everything hard. August 2005 now. Father swimming just to stay alive. Roof a house holding family. 6 days waiting desperately. Helicopter passing over. Never stopping, never closer. National Guard arrived on Thursday. 6 days after life turned worst day. Anyone that ever witnessed, Father carried every witness of that roof into his body. Every year's the anniversary oddly. Quiet in the house, no talking. Father just outside walking. 6 days on that roof in August. Father never once discussed it until the son turned 17 now. Asked him what those 6 days mean now. Father sat and talked till morning. Distorted violin plays the levy. Every note too dark, too heavy. For the years that never witnessed. Water rising, organ in it. Playing hymns for the submerged now. Everything below emerged now. Different when the water left now. City breathing different breath now. Son became a civil engineer. Levy's were his whole career. Father asked him why specifically. Son said scientifically. The answer is the math was wrong now. Calculations not strong now. Enough to owe what should've held now. Everything we lost compelled now. I'm to fix what broke that August. Father silent in the strongest single sentence ever spoken in their house. That son, the broken thing about that week was never just a levy. It was whether anyone in charge was listening to the engineers who glistening with the knowledge that the system would eventually miss them. Father said, I watched the water rise for 6 days as it ought to have been stopped before it started. Son, you fixed that. I departed from that boat with something knowing to the city. Keep it flowing, right the water, keep it bounded by the walls, correctly founded on the math that saves the living from the dying. Son, keep giving everything you have to get. In this one right there is no letting up on this one. This is personal. This is not just professional. 6 days on that roof in August. Father never once discussed it until the son turned 17 now. Asked him what those 6 days mean now. Father sat and talked till morning. Distorted violin plays the levy. Every note too dark, too heavy. For the years that never witnessed. Water rising, organ in it. Playing hymns for the submerged now. Everything below emerged now. Different when the water left now. City breathing different breath now. Lower Ninth Ward. 6 days on roof. Thursday helicopter. 17 years old asking levy engineer. Personal, not professional. Distorted violin plays the levy. Every note too dark, too heavy. For the years that never witnessed. Water rising, organ in it. Father came to the levee inspection last spring. Stood on the wall his son designed. Said nothing for 20 minutes, then said this one will hold. Son said yes sir, this one will hold.
Minneapolis, 2015. Yeah. Minneapolis, 2015. 16 years old in between. the person that he was becoming, and the street that kept on coming for him every Friday evening. Tommy from the block believing he could pull him from the pathway that the school had built his gateway into college and the future. Tommy said that life will suit you. Better trust me, I've been living this for 7 years and giving nothing to myself. But damn, his son just smiled and said I managed. Tommy disappeared by winter, 18 months and not a splinter. Tommy gone, his son still standing. School counselor, Miss Brandon, noticed something in his writing. Essays dark but always fighting. Oh, toward the light she kept on reading, every word and kept on heeding. Something in the way he structured arguments, the way he punched it, holes in his own thinking first now. Yeah, every note, the analysis of a mind that learned to question everything, including lessons taught by streets and taught by trauma. Miss Brandon saw the panorama of potential, sitting quiet in the back row near the riot of distraction near the window, looking out at something. Brandon recognized as someone landing on the edge of two directions, one requiring her corrections, one requiring just a witness. Miss Brandon chose the fitness. After class on Thursday staying, she would ask him what he's weighing in his mind, the week's decisions, small to large, the collisions between the world that kept on pulling and the one that kept on calling. From the page, from the assignment, he alone could see the alignment between his words and his potential. Miss Brandon said the credential you are building with each sentence is more powerful than penance paid in any street or corner. Son, you are a foreign correspondent, reporting from the front lines daily of a war most people vaguely understand from comfortable distance. You have lived your existence is the primary source material that universities imperial would be lucky to receive now. Write the application, believe now that the thing you think disqualifies you is exactly what qualifies. Coming at essay December, son sat down and tried to remember every Tommy, every winner, every choice that left a splinter in his conscience. Wrote it honestly. 12 colleges responded modestly. Wait, no, 12 responded saying, yes, come here, your words will weigh on our minds since first we read them. Miss Brandon called him, said I need them to know that you are coming only if the fit is right, not lonely. Prestige chasing, son, you matter, not the ranking, not the chatter of the ranking. Son chose wisely. Small school, Vermont fit precisely. Tommy gone, his son still standing. School counselor, Miss Brandon, oh, noticed something in his writing. Essays dark but always fighting. Oh, toward the light she kept on reading, every word and kept on heeding. Something in the way he structured arguments, the way he punctured holes in his own thinking first now. Every note, the analysis of a mind that learned to question everything, including lessons taught by streets and taught by trauma. Miss Brandon saw the panorama of potential, sitting quiet in the back row near the riot. Minneapolis 2015. Tommy going by winter. Miss Brandon Thursday after class. 12 colleges, Vermont. Every note, the analysis of a mind that learned to question everything, including lessons. Miss Brandon came to Vermont for graduation. Drove 11 hours. Said she had never done that before. Son asked why this time. She said because this time I needed to see it. Some students, you just need to see finish. Tommy never knew what he almost took.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, 84.
37 years furnace, granddaughter, welder 2023. Same door 1967, tears without permission. Hey. Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, Steel Town 84. Grandfather worked the furnace floor. 37 years of molten. Everything he touched was golden. With the heat of something ancient. Men who built this nation patient. In their sacrifice and silence. Never once complained about the violence or the heat against their bodies. Every shift a different odyssey. Through the furnace, through the danger. Every co-worker a stranger. Turn to brother, turn to family. By the shared experience of barely making it through every shift now. Every morning was a gift now. Grandfather's hands were mapped with burns now. Every scar a place he learned now. That the body keeps the record of the work that built the sacred, ordinary life around us. Trumpet plays for Pittsburgh furnace. Every note worth every surface. Burned and healed and burned again now. Bass guitar walks like the men now. Who walked in the heat each morning without drama, without warning. To the world that they were heroes. Just the work and just the zeros. Added to the check on Friday. That became the rent on Sunday. Grandfather never called it sacrifice. Just Tuesday. Granddaughter became a welder. 2023 she held her first torch, steady first beat running. Straight and clean, grandfather coming to the shop to see her working. Something in his eyes not lurking, but arriving, finally landing. After years of understanding that the trade he gave his body to a dying slowly nobody wanted to do anymore now. Granddaughter walked through the same door he had walked through 1960s. When the world was 60s, Pittsburgh steel and full of promise. Grandfather stood quiet, harmless. Tears that came without permission. Said I thought this was the mission. Overthought the furnace finished. Thought the family had diminished its connection to the making of the things that need the taking of a torch and steady hand now. Granddaughter said I understand now. Why you never talked about it? Too deep to speak about it. But your hands told every story. Every scar a piece of glory that you never claimed for yourself. Took it off the mental shelf. When I picked up this torch, Grandpa, everything you were came back through. Grandfather's hands were mapped with burns now. Every scar a place he learned now. That the body keeps the record of the work that built this sacred, ordinary life around us. Trumpet plays for Pittsburgh furnace. Every note worth every surface. Burned and healed and burned again now. Bass guitar walks like the men now. Who walk into heat each morning without drama, without warning. To the world that they were heroes. Just the work and just the zeros. Pittsburgh 84, 37 years furnace. Granddaughter, welder 2023. Same door 1967. Tears without permission. Trumpet plays for Pittsburgh furnace. Every note worth every surface. Burned and healed and burned again now. Bass guitar walks like the men now. Grandfather, listen Friday. Grandfather, this Friday. Grandfather visits every Friday. Watches her work without speaking. Same way his father watched him. 3 generations. Same fire. Different hands. Same pride. Same pride. Hey. She Sacramento, 1998. Sick family temple, every late. Yeah. Sunday morning, father wearing turban pressed and always bearing himself with something undeniable in a town that found it triable to respect what they had never seen before. But father never changed the way he walked or carried himself through the parking lot or varied his response to stares, which was simply nodding, greeting quietly, simply being present, being human. Father said, son, there is no room in life for shrinking, for the making yourself smaller for the taking. Father's turban every morning, Preston, perfect, always forming. Statement not a defiance, just a dignified reliance on the teachings of his fathers. Set our place for Sacramento, every note a slow memento of the man who never wavered, every slight that he had weathered. Tap the drums beat for the morning, he walked into work without warning of what waited, which was nothing. He could not handle father trusting. Yeah. Let the body built on purpose always finds its way to surface, above the noise, above the smallness of the minds that meet the tallness of a man with something ancient in his bearing, something patient, powerful and never angry, just completely uncontained, free. Post-September 11th, Tuesday, father went to work on Wednesday. Same turban, same quiet greeting, same nod, same brief meeting of the eyes with every co-worker. Some looked down, some looked further away than usual. Father noticed, said nothing, just the focus. Work of 30 years of engineering, something in the atmosphere clearing slowly over weeks and months. Now, one by one, the faces front now came to father individually. Said we should have said principally from the start, we know you are worked here near and far from anything we feared you were. Father said, I understand, sir. Fear is heavy, I have carried my own version of it, married to this country, to this purpose. Trust is built beneath the surface. Over time, I am still here now, as I was before the fear now. Son, watched all of this from distance, learned the most important lesson of his life without a textbook, just his father and the overlooked daily practice of returning to yourself and always earning back the room through simple being rather than through fighting, seeing. Son became a civil rights attorney, father came to every journey into courtrooms, watched him argue in cases, father always bargaining with this pride to keep from crying, every closing statement trying to contain what goes inside him. Son stood up and dignified him. Father's turban every morning, Preston, perfect, always forming. Statement not of defiance, just a dignified reliance on the teachings of his father. See our place in Sacramento, every note a slow memento of the man who never wavered, every slight that he had weathered. Tap the drums beat for the morning, he walked into work without warning of what waited, which was nothing. He could not handle father trusted. Sacramento, 98, turban never changed. Post September 11th, Wednesday. One by one, they came. Civil rights attorney, father crying in courtroom. Set our place for Sacramento, every note a slow expressed every morning. Same nod, same greeting. 26 years at the same company. Son argued his first Supreme Court case last year. Father sat in the gallery. Same bearing, same quiet dignity. Never wavered, not once. Fresno Valley. Yeah. Fresno Valley. Fresno Valley. Yeah. Fresno Valley, summer heat. Farm work, a father on his feet. Before the sunrise every morning, strawberry fields without a warning of how hot the day would get now. Every road a different sunset, chased by sunrise, chased by deadline. Every basket, every headline, just because the news was never covering the men who severed their own bodies slowly, daily in the fields and never failing to show up next morning ready. Hands already cutting steady on the tools that built this country, fed this country, never country. Father's hands in June were bleeding. Every strawberry worth the reading of the price tag in the market. Nobody thinks about the target on the back of men like father. Working harder, working farther. From the recognition owed them, every harvest season showed them. Every noted gentle tally of the roses father covered. Every morning rediscovered. Purpose in providing something real and grown from actual nothing. Just the soil and just the labor. Father and his working neighbor. Son watch father every summer break his back and always number every basket counted carefully, because the pay was barely covering the rent in August. Father never once discussed it as a burden, just a blessing. Said, boy, I am just expressing love the only way I know how, with my hands and with my know-how. With the soil, this valley, this weather, we have worked this land together. 3 generations of our family. Every strawberry actually contains a piece of who we are now, near and distant like a star now. UC Davis, full scholarship. Father drove him every trip to the orientation, nervous in his best shirt, slightly nervous about the parking lot, the campus. Son saw father's hands and stamped this image in his memory, holding father's hand. The story unfolding of a man who never once asked for anything, just always tasked himself with being there and showing up for family, always knowing that his hands were telling stories louder than his quiet glory. Son studies agricultural science, now the intellectual reach between the field and future. Father calls him every Tuesday, asks about the classes always. Listens even when he cannot understand the terms and is not studied past the 8th grade. Saying, son, I hear you keep on playing with the big ideas. I'll keep the strawberries growing while you read the knowledge that will change this valley for the sons who walk this alley. Father's hands in June were bleeding. Every strawberry worth the reading of the price tag in the market. Nobody thinks about the target on the back of men like father. Working harder, working farther. From the recognition owed them, every harvest season showed them. Every note a gentle tag working neighbor. Fresno Valley, Bleeding Hands June, UC Davis, Tuesday calls, strawberries, and science. Every note a gentle tally of the roses Father covered her. Every morning rediscovered. Father called last Tuesday, asked about the thesis. Listened for 40 minutes, understood maybe 10 words. Said, son, that sounds like everything. Keep going, I'll keep the road straight. Houston flood, 2017. Houston flood 2017. Water line still on the wall scene. Every time he walks the hallway, Father marked it there, that hallway. Measurement of what they lost now. Everything they own, the cost now. Calculated in the silence of a family without violence. Just a quiet rebuilding every weekend. Father wielding hammer, nail, and determination. Third time flooding, same location. Neighbor said, why do you stay here? Father said, because the prayer here in the soil holds the body of my father, don't be shoddy. Water line still on the hallway. Father never painted hallway. Over it said, let it stay there. Remind us what we overcame there. Grand piano plays for Houston. Every note away loosening. Grief that settles into concrete. When the water makes the street meet. Oh, your front door and your ambition. Oh, Father made a clear decision. Oh, every flood would only find him. Building back with more behind him. Son watch Father every weekend. Hammer swinging every weekend. By the loss or by the labor. Every nail away to savor. What it means to own something. Even when the water coming takes it all, you build it back now. That's the only way to attack now. College application essay. Son wrote about that hallway. Water line and what it taught him. Every flood his father brought him back to basics. Back to building, back to faith that keeps on building. Broken things with something stronger. Every loss just made him longer. In his patience, in his vision. Admissions officer decision to accept him came with letter. Said your essay made us better. Understand what real resilience looks like, not the empty brilliance of achievement without struggle. Son showed us the genuine article. Water line still on the hallway. Father never painted hallway. Over it said, let it stay there. Remind us what we overcame there. Grand piano plays for Houston. Oh, every note away loosening. Oh, grief that settles into concrete. When the water makes the street meet. Oh, your front door and your ambition. Oh, Father made a clear decision. Oh, every flood would only find him. Building back with more behind him. Houston flood. Water line on hallway. Never painted over. College essay. Real resilience. Grand piano plays for Houston. Grand piano. Every note away loose. Every note away settles into concrete. When the water makes the street meet. The water line is still there. Father never painted it. Son comes home every Christmas, touches it before he hugs his father. Same order, every time. Waterline first, then father. Eastern Kentucky, 93. Cold town dying slowly free. Yeah. Eastern Kentucky, 93. Cold town dying slowly free of the industry that built it. Everything the families filled it. Was leaving with the closing of the mines and always exposing something underneath the surface, which was people full of purpose with no place to put it, father. Drove the school bus every father. Route extended every budget. Cut another year the budget. Gone for music, gone for drama. Gone for everything that mama used to say was just as vital as the reading, as the title. School bus driver, father morning. 47 kids each morning. Same faces, same bus, same greeting. Father never once not meeting. Every child was something personal. Said their name, said something purposeful about their day, about their future. Father quiet like a suture, closing wounds they carried daily. Mandolin plays for Kentucky Hollow. Every note too real to swallow without feeling something shifting in the chest. Jazz, trumpet lifting. Stories from the forgotten places where the dreams have gotten buried under closed mine shafts. Father's bus still making paths through the morning, through the darkness. Every child, regardless of the chaos in their household, got a moment, got a threshold. Crossed each morning into something Father gave them, which was nothing complicated, just attention, genuine without pretension. 31 years driving same route, never called in sick throughout. Blizzard, flood, or family trouble, Father showed up on the double. Said those kids expect the yellow bus each morning. Every fellow and young lady on that mountain deserves the one consistent fountain of reliability in a life where everything from dad to wife of the father in the hollow might disappear by next tomorrow. Father was the constant yellow rectangle of something mellow, independable and present every morning, like a crescent moon that you can set your watch by. Son grew up and asked him why he never tried for something bigger. Father pulled the bus and trigger. Warning he was going somewhere with this answer, so prepare there. Son, I had 200 children every year for 30 buildings. Into people who remember every January to December that someone showed up without failing. That is not a small thing ailing. Oh, world right now is short on people who just show up from the steeple to the hollow to the valley. Father's bus's final tally was 6,000 children carried safely home and safely married, to the knowledge that the morning always comes and always morning brings the yellow bus on schedule. Father's legacy, the special, unremarkable, remarkable. 31 years, undeniable. Bus driver, father morning. 47 kids each morning. Same faces, same bus, same greeting. Father never once not meeting. Every child was something personal. Set their name, said something purposeful about their day, about their future. Father quiet like a suture, closing wounds they carry daily. Mandolin plays for Kentucky Hollow, every note too real to swallow. Without feeling something shifting in the chest, jazz trumpet lifting stories from the forgotten places where the dreams have gotten buried under closed mine shafts. Father's bus still making paths. Eastern Kentucky 93, 31 years, 6,000 children, never called in sick. Yeah, yellow bus, on schedule. Mandolin plays for Kentucky Hollow, every note too real to swallow. Without feeling something shifting in the chest, jazz trumpet lifting. Father retired last June, 6,000 children, 31 years, never once called in sick. Last day, the kids decorated the bus. Father cried for the first time, said he thought nobody noticed. They all noticed, every single one. Every single one.
Yeah. Compton 99 and 1, single mother raising son. Graveyard shift at county hospital. Every night the usual routine of checking vital signs, while at home between the lines of a current book of 7-year-old slept and dreamed of heaven. Knows what kind of life she fought for. Every double shift she bought more time between them in the corner where the older boys were born up. Kids his age with easy money. Mother said, son, it ain't funny how the fast road always longer takes. You know what makes you stronger. Mother scrubs still smell like hospital. Every morning obstacle, clear before the sun was rising. Nothing ever compromising her commitment to his future. Electric violin plays for Compton, every note a way of stopping. Time around the memory of her. Scrubs and tired eyes, the cover of a book called Unconditional. They sacrifice additional, for the love is not a feeling. It's a graveyard shift of healing. Yeah. Teacher called her in on Tuesday, said your son reads at a Thursday level, meaning 3 grades higher than his class at take a mile. School across the district better. Resources, mother's letter to the principal was simple. Said my son is not a symbol of this neighborhood. He's going somewhere and I need you knowing that I will do what is needed. Every obstacle impeded by my willingness to carry him wherever necessary. Even if that means 3 buses every morning, no excuses. 3 buses every morning, 4 years never once ignored. Alarm at 5 to make it happen. Mother tired, always napping. On the second bus and waking. At the third stop, never taking. Single morning off from showing up for him and always going. Mother scrubs still smell like hospital. Every morning obstacle, clear before the sun was rising. Nothing ever compromising her commitment to his future. Electric violin plays for Compton, every note a way of stopping. Time around the memory of her. Scrubs and tired eyes, the cover of a book called Unconditional. Every sacrifice additional, prove that love is not a feeling. It's a graveyard shift of healing. Yeah. Compton 91, graveyard shift. 3 buses every morning. 4 years, never once. Electric violin plays for Compton, every note a way of stopping. Time around the memory of her. Scrubs and tired eyes, the cover. He bought her a car on his first paycheck. She cried and said the buses were fine. He said, Mama, you rode 3 buses for 4 years. You ride nothing but comfort now. still keeps the bus pass in the water, just in case.
Yeah. Newark, New Jersey, 83. Grandmother's kitchen, always free. For whoever needed feeding. Nobody questioned, nobody's needed. Proof of anything, just table. Set for 12, though barely able. Afford the groceries herself now. Beans and rice, and nothing else now. Yeah. But the dignity she carried into every meal she married. Presentation to the poverty made it feel like nobody was receiving charity here. Just a neighbor, just a peer, breaking bread the way her mother taught her. Feed one, feed another. 12 chairs, always 12 chairs set now. Grandmother never once forgotten now. Empty plate, man, empty neighbor. Every meal an act of labor done in love, not obligation. Saxophone cries for Newark kitchen. Every note, a way of stitching. Community from separate pieces. Grandmother's love never ceases. Upright bass walks like she walked to. Every door she ever talked to. Neighbor through the thin wall, saying, come and eat, I have been praying. Yeah, you were smelling through the hallway, beans and rice prepared the hallway to a life where food meant something more than fuel meant belonging. 30 years she fed that building. Every floor her love was gilding with the smell of Sunday morning. So Frito rice without warning of how much it cost a monthly. Father calculated bluntly once, said, mama, you spend 40% of your check. This story has to stop. She looked at father, said, the day I stop I'd rather not be living, because giving is the only way of living that has ever made me certain I am here for something worth it more than just my own survival. Giving is my own revival. Grandson became a chef now. Restaurant named after her now. 12 tables, only 12 tables. Seats exactly what the fables of a kitchen always seated. Every reservation greeted with the story of the grandmother who fed everyone and never bothered counting what it cost her nightly. Just the empty plates held tightly to her chest and wash was singing every Sunday morning, bringing new ones to the table ready. Granson keeps the number steady. 12 chairs, only 12 chairs, always. Grandmother lives in the hallways. 12 chairs, always 12 chairs said now. Grandmother never once forgotten now. Empty plate, man, empty neighbor. Every meal an act of labor done in love, not obligation. Saxophone cries for Newark kitchen. Every note, oh, way of stitching. Community from separate pieces. Oh, grandmother's love never ceases. Upright bass walks like she walked to. Every door she ever talked to. Neighbor through the thin wall, saying, come and eat, I have been praying. Yeah. Newark 83. 12 chairs always. 40% a check. Restaurant, 12 tables. Her name above the door. Saxophone cries for Newark kitchen. Every note, oh, way of stitching. Community from separate pieces. Grandmother's love never ceases. Restaurant has been full every night for 3 years. Waiting list 6 months long. 12 tables, never more never less. Grandmother would have fed them all anyway. San Antonio 2012. Trophy from 80. "300 miles, eye contact across arena, middle of the track. San Antonio 2012. Father pulled the trophy off the shelf, dusted it and handed it over. Said, son, this is not your closure. This belonged to me at 20. Now at 50 I have plenty of regrets about the morning. I chose money without warning. To myself, that championships are not measured in slips of a paycheck or a title on a business card. The vital signs of a life worth the living are the mornings you keep giving everything to something real now, not the version others feel now. Father's trophy 1980, college regional away, piece of metal now just sitting on a shelf without the fitting story to explain the leaving of a dream for something seeming more responsible, more stable. Father set it on the table, said, I want you to continue. Grand piano plays for fathers who gave up their dreams for others. Shallow cries for every morning. They woke up without the warning that the dream they left behind them will one day come back to find them in the eyes of their own children, looking for permission given to pursue what they abandoned. Son took trophy and expanded what his father started in him. Every competition winning, something back for both of them now. Father in the stand somehow, younger looking every contest. Son gives everything is honest. Senior year state championship. Father drove the longest trip of his life, 300 miles now. Son could see him in the aisles, front row center. Father standing before the starting gun, commanding attention to nobody, just his son across the lobby. Eye contact across the arena, nothing ever felt cleaner than that moment. Recognition of the shared and split decision, one made 20 years before now, one making it right the more now. Meaningful for being witnessed by the man who showed the fitness of a dream for a living, breathing in the sun, receiving baton pass without the asking. Both of them forever basking in the moment after winning. Father on the track beginning to walk toward him, slowly crying. Some ran to him, never trying to hold back the tears of meeting. In the middle of the track completing something started in the 80s, left unfinished all the maybes. Now resolve the trophy, giving back to life the dream now risen from the shelf where it was waiting. 20 years of patient waiting. Father's trophy 1980, college regional away, piece of metal now just sitting on a shelf without the fitting story to explain the leaving of a dream for something seeming more responsible, more stable. Father set it on the table, said, I want you to continue. Grand piano plays for fathers who gave up their dreams for others. Shallow cries for every morning. They woke up without the warning that the dream they left behind them would one day come back to find them in the eyes of their own children, looking for permission given. San Antonio 2012, trophy from 80, 300 miles, eye contact across arena. Grand piano plays for fathers who gave up their dreams for others. Shallow cries for every morning. find them. They met in the middle of the track, 300 miles from home. Father cried first, son ran to him. Trophy is back on the shelf. Different house, same dream, finally finished.
Oakland, 1989. Father drew the finish line. On a piece of paper said, son, this is where we started from. And this is where we're going to. Everything between is you. Deciding every single morning whether yesterday's a warning or a lesson Father folded. That same paper always molded in his wallet, born increasing. Every year the foes increasing. Son would ask him why he kept it. Father said, because I stepped it. I myself this distance daily. Reminds me nothing comes for free, basically. Paper folded in the wallet. Every crease a silent ballad. Of the distance still remaining between the dreaming and obtaining. Roads, piano plays for Oakland. Every note a story told and carried west across the mountains by the men who found the fountains. Dry when they arrived, but stayed now. Built the water themselves, displayed now. Proof that where you start is never where you have to end up ever. Son played football scholarship, Oregon. Father drove 8 hours boring highway just to see him play. Now every home game, every away now game within a driving distance. Father never missed his distance on that sideline every Saturday. Wallet paper worn completely through by junior year. The crease had split the paper into piece, but Father taped it back together. Said some things survived the weather better than they look. Son graduated. Father stood and celebrated. Pulled the paper from his wallet, handed it across the ballot of the stage where son was standing. Said we made it to the landing point I drew when you were 7. This right here is our own heaven. Son looked down and saw the line Father drew in 89. Distance covered now completely. Both of them stood there discreetly. Paper folded in the wallet. Every crease a silent ballad of the distance still remaining between the dreaming and obtaining. Roads, piano plays for Oakland. Every note a story told and carried west across the mountains by the men who found the fountains. Dry when they arrived, but stayed now. Built the water themselves, displayed now. Proof that where you start is never where you have to end up ever. Oakland, 89. Paper and wallet. 8-hour drives. Take back together. Finish line reached. Roads, piano plays for Oakland. Every note a story told and carry west across the mountains by the men How's that paper? Tape back together. Tape back together. Framed above the fireplace now. Finish line crossed. New paper. Drawn for the grandsons. Same wallet. Same wallet.
Cleveland won 2008. Yeah. Yeah. Cleveland winter 2008. Recession hit and sealed the fate of 40,000 jobs and counting. Father engineered a bounty of his 20 years of service. Gone in memo cold and nervous. HR lady reading paper. Father drove home, became a stranger. In his own house sitting quiet. Every morning breakfast riot of the normal replaced with silence. Father fighting in the violence of a pride that meant his era. Carry like across the clearer version of himself before the layoff slowly being restored. Father sat 6 months in silence. Son, age 15, shows compliance with the pain by choosing iron basement weights and always trying to lift something he can measure. Cello plays for Cleveland winter. Every note removes the splinter of the shame that unemployment drove into his father's ointment of identity dark. Play cold like Ohio, and that cuts through thin cold wearing. Father too proud for the declaring of defeat, but son saw everything. Chose the weights, chose the offering of his own small daily victory. To his father, quietly came home Tuesday, showed his father video of lifting father than he ever had before. Now washed in something more now. Moved behind his eyes, the frozen lake of him began unfrozen by the side of son, achieving something small but worth believing. Father said, show me how, son. Spent 3 hours that afternoon teaching father basic movements, every small improvement. Celebrated both of them now in the basement, finding somehow common ground and iron lifting, both of them slowly shifting. Father found a job in March now, 8 months after sitting parched now from the drought of losing purpose. Sun was there, the whole cold surface. That winter never leaving father's side, just kept on breathing life into the house by showing up each day and always going down those basement stairs and asking father, coming on me masking nothing, just a son who needed spot. A father never heeded anything so fast in years now. Basement gym replaced the fears now of a man who lost his title. Son gave back what was vital. Father sat 6 months in silence. Son, age 15, chose compliance with the pain by choosing iron basement weights and always trying to lift something he can measure. Cello plays for Cleveland winter. Every note removes the splinter of the shame that unemployment drove into his father's ointment. Of identity dark, piano keys play cold like Ohio, and that cuts through thin cold wearing. Father too proud for the declaring. Cleveland 2008. Father 6 months silent. Basement weights. Tuesday video. March job. Cello plays for Cleveland winter. Every note removes the splinter of the shame that unemployment drove into his father's ointment.
Father still trains every morning. Same basement. Same weight son bought in 2008. Never replaced him. Said they brought him back. Not replacing that.
Yeah. Alabama in '86. Alabama, '86. Alabama in '86. Alabama 1986. Small town problems, small town fixes for everything except the leaving. Father preacher always believing that the Lord provides, but practice shows the Lord respects the tactics of the ones who meet him halfway. Work as hard as you can pray, they say in that small congregation. 40 people every station of the cross on Sunday morning. Father never without warning to his children, education is the only liberation that nobody can repossess now. Work for it and nothing less now. Father sermon every Sunday, 40 people every one day. Other week he gave completely to the flock and yet discreetly saved the Saturday for sitting with his son and always fitting every lesson into something practical and real and nothing like the abstract, like the distant steel guitar plays Alabama. Every note a sweet panorama of the life that faith and labor built together like a neighbor. Oh, you can count on harmonica, cries for every Monica and Marcus and the congregation who became his education and what human beings are capable of achieving when the table is not set for them, but still they show up hungry every field day with the possibility of something better. Some wanted to leave for Birmingham. Father said, son, understand it, leaving is not the same as running every city. Famous for his opportunity is also famous for the young who fall so far from what they came here chasing. Time to think they're always wasting. Stay 1 year, he said, and study every person, everybody you admire in this small town. Find out how they built their crown from the same clay you were standing on right now, son, understanding. Came that year of looking closely at the ones who stayed mostly. Deacon Williams fixed appliances, 40 years of self-reliance has built a house on Maple Street now. Owned it free and clear, the neat, quiet dignity of something yours completely, not from nothing, but from showing up and staying when the easier road was straying. Son stayed 2 more years and left now. Birmingham was something deft now in his pocket, which was knowing that the roots of worth are growing. Pain of staying long enough to understand the place that stuffed you full of everything you carry into every city, every room you walk into, and wonder why you feel at home. The thunder of your father's voice still preaching. 40 people always reaching for the thing that makes them certain they belong behind that curtain of small town of congregation. Son became his own foundation. Father's sermon every Sunday, 40 people every one day. Oh, the week he gave completely to the flock and yet discreetly saved the Saturday for sitting with his son and always fitting
Alabama, 86. Father preacher, Saturday lessons. Deacon Williams, 40 years, Birmingham. 2 years later, roots worth the pain. Steel guitar plays Alabama. Every note a sweet panorama of the life that's faith and labor, built together like a neighbor. You can count on harmonica. Father still preaches every Sunday. Same 40 people, different faces, same seats. Son visits every Christmas, sits in his childhood pew. Third row left side, always saved. Nobody sits there but him.